Hi guys, Dion here, and hopefully by now you've had a good look at the nutrition guide that I've sent through to you. This video is to just give you a bit of a summary on your rules for success in this 28 days. Now obviously the base of the program is on EFM's Leaning Challenge. It's been quite successful over the last 6 or 7 years. It is very what you would call paleo based. However, I want to put in some tweaks, some of my very personal tweaks into this program. So let's just take a quick look at some of the foods that you do need to avoid. Now the actual program says that you need to avoid grains, cereals and breads, the dairy, your lentils and beans, excuse me. White potato and pumpkin is another one that is very common to avoid in this particular program. And then obviously alcohol, all processed food, and when I say processed food, I'm really talking about chocolate, ice cream, packets of chips, cake mixes, these sorts of things you do need to avoid. Sugar and artificial sweetener as well should be avoided, and some forms of fruit. Now my tweaks though that I'm going to show you throughout the next 4 weeks when there are good times that you can actually have grains and cereals. And I've utilized this in the past few months with some great effect actually. So I'm going to show you the timing of when it's appropriate, and it won't have too much of an effect on your result. There is another one that I will actually include in my weekly diet. What I probably would avoid is having large glasses of milk, so I won't have milk in coffee. For any protein shake that I will have, I won't include milk in it, but I will have a little bit of yogurt through the week and utilize cheese as a part of my salad mixes and things like that. So it's not a huge quantity, but it is some small amount of dairy. Fruits, now I'm going to include a few different types of fruits, apples and berries in particular. I will definitely make sure that I'll include into my daily or weekly routine. Not a lot, I won't have like 4 or 5 apples, but I will have at least probably a half to 1 apple and a good cup of berries on a probably every 2 days basis. So that leads me to then what you will actually be eating. Now that'll include all the types of meats, chicken and seafood. You'll be certainly having plenty of vegetables. It's just going to exclude the potato. And then your fat sources will come from the olive oil, coconut oil, avocado, nuts, and depending on the meat cuts that you actually purchase, you'll get a bit of fats through there as well. So what a day may look like for you over the next 28 days. This is pretty common. You might wake up for breakfast and have a zucchini slice. Lunch would be a salad with chicken and avocado. Your dinners are going to be just your meat and green veg. So, fish or chicken. So a protein and green vegetables will be a dinner meal, and then snacks can be a choice of, nuts, apple yogurt, and one that I like to do is include a protein shake as one of my meals or snacks. Counting calories is something that I've been a massive fan of over the years, and I know it's something that I can do quite successfully and works quite well. A lot of people don't like counting calories. Good news is this program, you don't need to count calories. The reason why is because of the high calorie count in breads and cereals, processed foods, alcohol, chocolate, sweets, all those sorts of things. Huge quantities of calories. But the good news is by eliminating them, reduces a massive amount of your daily calorie consumption. So with that in mind, you know your total calorie count is going to be quite low compared to any other normal day. So hence why we do get a good weight loss over the first few weeks. There are some things we need to be mindful of though, and that is portion sizes. We can still have trouble losing weight on this program if you don't watch your portion sizes. I have seen people struggle to lose weight, and then when I really delved down into what they were doing, they were just having too much of the particular foods that we had on the plan. You only need to have an extra couple of cups of nuts throughout the day while you're snacking, and that can blow your calorie count out. So for me, over the next 28 days, I'm still going to be using an app called MyFitnessPal that'll just help keep me in check and make sure that I know that I'm not going over my calorie limit. I would advise that you utilize MyFitnessPal as well. It's a bit of a diary, as you like, to ensure that you are eating the right number of calories. However, you don't need to utilize MyFitnessPal. It's just an added extra that I think would come in handy. My personal tips for the next 28 days. If you've seen the meal plan already, you'll notice that there is a different breakfast pretty much every day. There's a different lunch, there's a different snack. My suggestion is, and I know it's something that I know I can't do, is have a different breakfast every day. Pick a breakfast that you think you'll actually enjoy out of that list, or maybe you have a breakfast already that you really like, that you know covers off all the rules, and I'll just stick to that particular breakfast for the week. At worst case, I might have a different breakfast on the weekend, but rarely will I have a different breakfast Monday to Friday. A work week, I just need to keep it nice and simple. What I'll be doing over the next 28 days is when we cook dinners, we'll double the quantities so that then we have a spare meal the following day that I'll utilise for lunch. Pick and choose the ones that you think of that you'll like, cook them up, and then maybe consider other meals you can make yourself that are based around the main rules. My final tip is that one of my meals every day is either a protein shake or a green juice. I'll share some of those recipes over the next couple of weeks, but definitely a protein shake or green juice is going to be one of my meal replacements. Talking of drinks, what drinks will we include? Well, water is going to be the number one go-to drink over the next 28 days. I've quite enjoyed having a soda water with a dash of lemon juice as well. Just changes up the water choice. Almond milk is going to be my choice for any protein shake that I have. I'll certainly include soy milk whenever I have a coffee, and I'll probably have one, maybe a second coffee in a day, especially during midweek. And then green juice is my other drink that I'll have, which is just basically full of vegetables. That means that we're not going to be having alcohol, no soft drinks, no sports drinks either. Right, the final point that I have to make is our exercise plan. I haven't shown you any of the exercises just yet, but just to give you a bit of a heads up, at the start of the week, I'll send you through a week of workouts that you can do at home. These workouts will be no more than 10 minutes. If you're not in the gym doing a strength workout, then you need to be doing one of these home workouts. For those that aren't training with me face to face, you'll also have 4 strength sessions per week to complete. And for those of my club members that are with me, I'll want you to be coming in as many times as you can. The more times, the better. So that's pretty much it for now. That's the summary, and I will speak to you again in the next video.